hablo desde la prisión. Wilson Manyoma, Borbona. ¡Que vaya!
In particular, being here at the Book Revue, one of the best bookstores in the country, this is a big book, and I'm thankful to Lauren, to the owners of the Book Revue. Actually, when the book came out, I sent them an email, and right away they responded, and they were excited about the opportunity to explore this event, to be here, and you all made it possible. So I want to thank you for being here today. I started working on this book in 2007, and the reason I started working on this book is because I felt passionate about the topic. I'm a passionate person. I'm passionate about the work I do in the hospital, my career in medicine, my training for so many years, and I also felt passionate about this topic. It really touches at the heart of what the experience of undocumented immigrants is here in America. And I think that if a lot of other people in America really saw the personal lives and the experiences of undocumented immigrants, I think that they would be more willing to find a solution to help them really be assimilated to the American system. So what I thought I would do today is that I selected a few parts in the book that are what I consider emotional parts, parts that really touch at the personal aspect of the experience of undocumented immigrants in America. And as you see, there's a lot of tears, there's a lot of crying, just because they are emotional parts of my life. I hope you enjoy them when you read through the book. I came here when I was 13 years old, and for the first 9 out of those 13 years, I spent away from my father. And I just want to sort of read a little part here in the book that talks about my perspective at that age, being away from my father. And I think it's something that I can relate to, having my daughter who's 14 years old and my son who's 8, that it's difficult to be away from your kids, particularly when you don't know when you're going to see them again. You know, it's okay if you're going to lose your kids for a week, 2 weeks, or summer camp, and that kind of stuff. But when you're going to lose them for months, years, and it's indefinite, it's a different story. So this is on page 39. Back in Colombia, I missed my father desperately. I dreamed that he was around so that I could play soccer with him, or that he could watch me play soccer. I wish that I could ask him questions about UFOs, spirits, and the devil. All the myths that talk to the other kids in the street. I wish that I could ask him questions about how to handle girls, romance, and peer pressure. I wanted someone to protect me whenever I had a street fight. I even started to fear that our house was vulnerable to thieves and had trouble falling asleep at night. Meanwhile, my mother seemed excessively strict with us, as if she needed to compensate for the absence of a male disciplinarian in the house. Several times I wrote to my father complaining about how tough she was with me. Oddly enough, she threatened to appeal to him whenever we were out of line, playing soccer too long, or not doing our homework. I'm going to tell your father when I write to him tomorrow, she would say. When she was too harsh or would punish us, I would run to the photograph of my father in the hall and sob next to it, as if I was pleading for him to come back and take control. I missed him terribly. And so this went on for years. At that time, it was also very difficult to communicate